Well, this is something that I've been waiting to do for quite a while, and to be honest, I'm still figuring out details such as a website, business cards, all of those good things. But today is the launch of Dart. Dart Accessibility LLC is my new company, and I'm aiming to develop accessible resources and relationships through collaborative and customizable workshops, activities, and presentations. I'm finally going to be hopefully doing my part more personally to change accessibility and the ideas around what doing accessibility really looks and feels like for businesses, for students, for learners, for companies. So what is Dart? Dart is my company offering, as I said, activities, workshops, and presentations aimed at helping you make what you do more accessible for everyone. I want accessibility to matter to you as much as it does to me, and to do that, I have to find out what you're doing, and I need to do my best to take what you do and create accessible resources for your space. It's not just about Braille. It's about experiences, ideas and solutions, conversation, and community. And for me, when I think about why I decided to start doing this in the first place, it's the fact that when a lot of accessibility is brought up, there's a lot of combativeness around it. There's a lot of ideas of right and wrong and the way things should be. And I want to bring a human element to that. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about it and talk about a few details. More will come. But first of all, who is Dart for? Dart is for anyone looking to bring accessibility into the spaces and experience that matter to you through a real-world, lived experience-based approach to disability access and inclusion. This includes, and is certainly not limited to, people with disabilities and their families or caregivers, students, educators, businesses, and anyone else looking to bring the world to everyone in the spaces and places, experiences that matter to your everyday life. Now, why Dart? If you don't know what accessibility is, don't know where to start, or if the concept of making the world accessible for people with disabilities seems daunting or overwhelming, you're not alone. Dart will help foster creativity, teamwork, and confidence around your specific situation. I cannot tell you the number of times that I've walked into spaces and had accessibility feedback, and essentially the first bit of conversation that I have is, oh man, I had no idea that it was that easy. And one of the things that I realize for starting a business like this is a lot of people just don't know where to start or how to do something today that can affect things and make things accessible tomorrow. A lot of DEI companies that I've had personal experience with through my various jobs, companies talk at you, not to or with you. This can lead to feeling like there's black and white answers to disability, or that you're not doing the right thing even if you're trying. And developing an accessible system is an always evolving process. With Dart, every event will feature conversation and connection through real-world stories and examples, with time and intentionality for you and what you want to accomplish. And that could be anything. That could be a museum exhibit. That could be a professional development workshop for your staff. That could be a day of education for your young minds to learn about disability, get hands-on, and have real-world experience with something like Braille or a cane. Accessibility is not all about having fancy, hyper-specific tools or technology, using the right language for every situation, or buying fancy machines that cost a fortune. Many solutions can be found or created using everyday items you already have. After working with me and with Dart, you will have the confidence to take initiative and create spaces, ideas, materials and experiences that are designed in a way that works for you, is approachable and accessible for more people, and ultimately helps to make your space a better space to be in. So, I'm really excited to be launching this. As I said, I'm still working on details. I need to get a website up and going, and I'm working on finalizing some paperwork so I can get some things in order. But now, fun part at the end, let's check out the logo. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you soon. Post-editing Chris here, and I will put links in the description so that you can find the amazing graphic designer that I worked with to make this logo. What I really appreciate about working with this person is how collaborative and descriptive they were about creating a logo that genuinely was what I was looking for, especially as a blind person. And obviously, when you're wanting to start a business about accessibility, that's a really important piece. So, huge thanks to the designer who helped me make this logo. This is the logo for Dart. Features a dart, and it's in a neon style, somewhat similar to the channel logo. There's a gradient from left to right that goes from purple to blue to green, and on the left side of the logo are the feathers of the dart. The dart itself is kind of in the middle and kind of moves towards and is pointing towards the right side. Above the dart, in all capital letters, are the letters D-A-R-T. They mean something. We'll get to that at some point down the road. But that's a look at the logo for Dart.